welcome back to another great episode of the Vibes Podcast. Y'all already know who I am, but listen, I got a special guest today, man. She been working with us for what, I want to say like 3, 4 months,
Yeah, it's a
like
few
three.
months
Yeah,
now.
it's been a few months now. I want to introduce her. Her name is Jasmine Bowen. So
hmm
let's get into it.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like Mike just said, my name is Jasmine Bowens, and I am the owner of Simplistic Administrative Management. And yeah, it's a business administration company.
Okay. What made you start that business?
The reason why I started the business because I felt that there was a need for it.
Okay.
When I was working as a federal contract specialist, we were awarding $1 million contracts to
Yeah.
certain people. And I was like, why don't I see minorities, you know? So when I saw that earlier in my career, I knew from then on that eventually I'm going to get out of this and start helping the community more.
Okay, you said you start. I mean, you was working as a
Contract specialist.
contract specialist. What
hmm
what what does that mean to the people that doesn't understand it?
So, contract specialist, I'll put it in layman's terms. Contract specialist is someone who creates the documentation that goes out, for solicitation on SAM or whatever platform that they use.
Okay.
And then they also, so that's like they do pre award things, and then they also do post award, or the process leading to post award, which is proposal reviews.
Okay.
When proposals come to my desk, I review them, and then I'm the one that says, yay or nay. Like, they didn't qualify, they didn't provide all the information here and there. And, it was a lot of companies kept trying, but it's like, they're just not getting it. So
Mm.
I felt that if I was on the other side helping those small businesses, they would have a better chance and more confidence in even going after government awards.
Okay. What was the problem that you're trying to solve with this whole um, government contracts and stuff like that? Like, what actually made you get into it? To it?
To it.
Yeah. To it.
Um, it was more so I just felt like there was a lot of talented people within the city, urban markets who have been doing work residentially. They've been doing their thing for years, but it's like when I talk to them, why haven't you taken that step to get contracts with your city, your county, your state, and federally? Like why not? So I bring that business administration and business development to them so that if they're not prepared, I can help them get prepared. If they are prepared and they're ready, I help them take on those tasks that can be a little daunting, the paperwork, the necessities that are needed for them to be ready to bid confidently.
Okay. So, who are some of the businesses that you are targeting that you make and help?
Um, I my niche is construction. I
Okay.
like working with people within the trades who can have the ability to either be a prime contractor or a subcontractor. So a prime is the contractor who facilitates the work, which means that they make everything possible for a subcontractor to come in and actually do the work. So a prime has the responsibility of having the insurance. They have to have the bonds. They have to have the financial backing.
Yeah.
So if they say, "Oh, I'm looking, to bid for this award, but I need a construction worker or I need a plumber or something,"
Hmm.
because most of the time they're not the ones hammering.
Right. Yeah.
So they go to a sub, the sub comes in, they do the work, and all they need to do is provide the material and the labor.
Hmm.
So you don't have to be a part of these certain programs. You don't have to be certified here and there. You just come in, do the work. So I just want people to know that there's multiple ways in which you
Let's
can get in on government contracting.
let's get into it.
Yeah,
So,
honestly.
what's some of the ways that besides just because your specialty is
hmm
just contracting.
Yeah.
So, what other ways can people get into?
So my specialty and my
Right.
niche that I deal with primarily is government contracting. But if I come across a company or a company comes to me and says, I'm not looking to go there.
Yeah.
Can you help me with this, or can you do this, or can you, create a system, or systems,
Hmm.
or a portfolio or profile or whatever have you, I can do that. So yeah, it's all
What
business.
makes your business a little bit different from someone else that may have the same?
It's definitely my educational background.
Okay.
It's my work experience for sure, heavily with that. Um, and it's really just, I would say, my ability to connect with people,
Hmm.
maintain relationships, build trust, and, offer them services that work for them. And my real thing that keeps me going is providing low cost services.
Hmm.
I'm a small businesses. My clients are small businesses. I'm not trying to bleed them dry.
Yeah.
I'm the person who can help them get to that next point. So when they are where they want to be, they're so big they can go out and get a multi, thousand, not multi-million, but they can go and
It's
get a
possible.
marketing team and do this or that once they get to that point of growth.
When we talk about once we get to that point in growth,
Hmm.
what are the leading steps to that growth?
Well, let's say for instance you are a contracting client of mine. You're a
Hmm.
prime contractor. Once the contracts we keep consistently winning, once we get a some type of system going
Hmm.
where we have reliable subcontractors, we have great pricing that we put out, and we our proposals can't be beat. Once the money comes in, then it's like the world's your oyster. You can't
Yeah.
stop. Keep on growing, keep on growing, keep on
Yeah, I
doing.
respect that.
Hmm.
So, I mean, the I think I didn't say it right
Hmm.
probably in the first time. Like, what would be the necessary
Hmm.
requirements
Okay.
to be able to get grants and things like that, especially from the government, for
Hmm.
those that may not know?
Yes.
I mean, we can probably give them a little bit of game, but not too
Hmm.
much.
So, ideally, it all depends on what you want to come in with. If you're a prime contractor, you want to you have to have insurances, like I said, the bonds. You have to have great
Hmm.
credit.
Hmm.
You have to have your LLC, and you also have to be licensed to do the work. Like I said before, you're not actually swinging the hammer, but you still have your what is it called? Your contractor's license.
Okay.
So there's that. That's like the formality of it. But you also have to have your finances in order. I think you have to have, I forget, but you need to have everything in order to
Hmm.
be a prime and to bring on someone like me, because I usually work with primes.
Hmm.
And then the subs might come in, and we evaluate the subs the same way the government evaluates our company, right?
Okay.
So we have them compete to work with us.
Okay.
So it's just like if somebody comes to me and they say, "Oh, I have this company who I want to work with us." I'm like, "Okay, do they have the past performances? Do they have the experience? Like, who's the ground person? Who's the subs that they're working with?" So it's just so many trickle down effects.
So
So
let's get into it because I keep
yeah.
hearing you saying, what's the difference between a prime and a sub? For
So
some of those, because I don't know.
yes. So a prime is someone who has they take the risk.
Okay, okay,
The prime takes the risk
that's me.
so that
Take the risk.
yes, so that the sub can come in and just complete the work.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I
So a
get
lot
what
of
you're saying.
people,
I get it now.
yeah.
I'm familiar with the word
Yeah.
now. What has been the hardest part
Hmm.
of your journey?
I think the hardest part of my journey has been funding. Um, Thankfully, I've had taken precautionary steps to not be, like, oh my God, are my bills going to pay? Like, I'm fine with that.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I know that the money is out there.
Yeah.
The money's there. They want it. America's run by small business. They want
Hmm.
to give you the money. They want you to have the opportunity to, play the game and be a part of the economy in that way. Um,
They want their money back.
yeah, because you're investing in the country's
Hmm.
people. So you're stimulating the economy. So that has and the money's out there, you got to apply for it through
Yeah.
grants
Hmm.
or and because I'm not a nonprofit. I am for profit.
Hmm.
So there are certain funding opportunities that are only for nonprofit. So it's and then there's a balance of, getting more work. Like you might have a lot of work or you want to get more work, but then it's like I can't handle it on my own. That means I have to
Yeah.
hire somebody. Then the person that I hire, can they do the type of work? And then it's like training, how much training do I have to do?
Hmm.
So there's so many moving parts.
Did you ever think about quitting?
I'm too early in the game to quit. It's been about 7 months maybe.
Okay.
And like we were saying offline, like this has been something that I knew was going to happen years ago.
Hmm.
And I have this philosophy where I'm not I'm doing what I'm doing now is what I planned 5 years ago.
Mm, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm working for future Jasmine. So in 5 years, due to the hard work that I put in now, I should be in a better position.
Position.
But at the same time, I don't feel that it's not even close to quitting time. I'm not a quitter. I wouldn't have even taken this step if
Yeah,
I felt that,
I
I
feel
was
the
about to
same way.
run. Yeah.
What mistake taught you the biggest? What mistake taught you the biggest lesson?
What mistake taught me the biggest lesson? I believe, and this comes to hiring.
Hmm.
SOPs, which is the word is escaping me. It's like operating systems, something operating system. And that's basically like, okay, what does this job entail?
Mm.
This is what you're going to be doing when you come on board. It's basically like onboarding of not clients, onboarding of employees. So it's like, if I want to hire somebody, I need to get everything in line. I need to have all my paperwork in order so I could just
Right.
hand them a handbook and say, here you go. Another thing is contracts. So, yes, I'm in contracting, but with my clients, they each have a contract with me. So, I need that to be ironclad. I need to make sure I have the clauses and this and that in there so that when it's
That's
time to walk
interesting.
away, nobody's taking my intellectual property,
Hmm.
nobody's, sharing what has happened. I'm not taking their information and running with it. And also, it's all about the contracts
Yeah.
all the way around. You don't want to have to take anybody to court because sometimes when I'm talking to subs, sometimes, who are construction workers and they come in and, work some projects, they're like, man, somebody, they owe me $10,000 or
Mm.
5,000. I'm like, well, what did you have in the contract or something? You don't think this is going to hold up in small claims court? Like, you're not even going to go after it? And that happens a lot. People are getting gypped left and right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you have certain safeguards in place beforehand, the likelihood of that happening is lower.
Yeah. Definitely. That's definitely the truth.
Mhm.
How do you stay motivated?
I stay motivated by keeping busy. There's always work to do. If I'm not working on a client's work, I'm working on my own business's work that needs to be done. Money is the motivation because what motivates me to get my clients to have a lot of work, a lot of opportunities is the post award.
Mm.
Yes, I charge them a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not trying to take too much because we're gambling at this point. We're
Mm.
just trying to get somewhere. A post award is we already have the job. I already know that you're about to get 80,000, a hundred
Yeah.
thousand dollars or whatever. So
That's a
I'm
lot of
only
money in
take
the world.
yeah. So I'm taking like a small
Like a,
fraction of that, and that has my clients, continuing to work with me because I'm not trying to take them for all they have.
well, the problem about that is that what you guys may not understand is that she's actually willing to get her money later after
Mhm.
you get yours.
Mhm.
And some of us are looking for that, some of us not looking for that.
Mhm.
But I think that's a good option for those that don't have it now,
Yeah.
that's trying to actually put whatever they got back into their business. So that's great to
Yeah.
even know. I was going to ask you that too.
You're going to give me something up front, but I'm really getting it on the back end.
Yeah.
And that makes me, change the way in which I work with a client because I'm not going to take you on if I don't believe that you're going to, be successful.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things in place that make me want to work with someone or say, you're not ready yet, but you might not be ready to be a client of mine, to help you get to
Yeah.
where you need to be. So
Yeah.
holla at me later.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Uh, what's one success story that you have to share with us today?
My client out of Texas, she is doing awesome. She is a service disabled veteran,
Mm,
and she has a
thank you for
construction
your
company.
service.
Yep, she's awesome. And when we first started, I met her on Threads.
Mm,
Like I literally met her on Threads, and we were like conversating, and I'm like, all right, so let's start doing this. So when we first started, we didn't have she didn't have any systems in place of like
right.
tracking things, or like, how come she was working with one or two subs? We weren't really competing, having them compete to work with us. There was just certain systems that weren't in place, but we had to work together to
Mm,
get that going and troubleshoot. We're a partnership, and that's how I want every all of my clients to feel like, you have a partner in me. I'm not just here, to come in and do one Tuesday thing. Like, no, we're going the full distance for this. And
right.
just to see her evolution as a leader, um and just how she has, taken the reins and been doing things, and just it's just been awesome to see. So I like that. I like to see that growth. That makes me excited. That's the motivator.
Mm. So you kind of sort of answered my next question. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
jump into this one.
Mhm.
How has your business changed your life?
Whew. I have to be more organized. Like, time management was a thing for me at one point.
Mm,
It's like, oh, especially if you're good at something. For a lot of times, if you're good at something, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it. All I need is 5-10 minutes.
yep,
But it's like,
that's me. I do it every time.
yeah, but out in the field working or something, they don't have the time to do the documentation. They don't have the time to call back, do the emails. So basically, it just has shown me that I need to be way more organized. Time is money. Time,
Time,
oh my
yes,
God.
it is.
The amount of times I said there's only 24
Hours
hours in
in
a
a
day.
day,
So
and you
now,
sleep 8 of them.
oh my God. So just in these short months, just thinking about, and even when I was doing it part time here and there, there's nothing compared to me doing it full time
Yeah,
now. It has shaped me and changed me to a better woman. So I'm excited.
that's great to hear.
Yeah.
What habits help you stay focused?
Oh, definitely systems that help me stay organized, like CRMs, templates,
Mm,
alarm clocks, multiple email accounts, um, finance money, the way in which I move money, and just there's just so much to learn. And I forgot what you asked, but
what habits help you stay focused?
I want to say good sleep, but I that doesn't happen. It's you're not
I
getting
think
good
a
sleep. I'm
habit.
sorry.
I mean,
Um,
in a way, we think we are, but it's like, man, when you running a business, it's just like,
yeah.
and then if like you said, if it's just you,
Mhm.
like it's crunch time. Like
Yeah.
everything, every
Yeah.
minute counts with us,
Exactly.
and I kind of get exactly what you're going through.
Um, Eventually it will be exercise and eating right that keeps me there,
Mm,
but right now it's just willpower, and I'm running on steam.
okay. Uh, how do you take care of your mental health?
How do I take care of my mental health? I feel like I'm pretty patient as a person
Hmm.
anyway. So when things are getting overwhelming, I'm not a yeller, or I'm not, a wall puncher. So
Yeah,
so honestly, I honestly think I handle stress pretty well. And I think that's important because when my clients are feeling stressed, or they want to vent, or like they're going through things in their personal life, like I'm the optimistic one that gets on their nerves too, because
yeah.
it's like, shut up, I'm upset right now, you're not helping. But yeah, I feel like I'm pretty grounded mentally. Things just roll off my back, because what am I going to do, sit there and
Cry
cry?
about it. Mm, nobody
The
want to
world
hear
goes
that.
on. Like, I could
Yeah,
pass away and it's still going to be tomorrow.
yeah.
So I just don't let
I never
stress
thought
bother me.
about that.
Yeah, they don't
Pass
care.
away and it's still gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, so
People, I mean, I think after a month or two, people forget about you when you die anyway.
you're sad, but yeah,
Life still do go on.
sucks.
What advice do you have for new business owners?
New business owners, be prepared to work hard.
Mm.
Okay, be prepared to be organized. A lot of people felt like the way that I did it was just like like just quitting. Like I knew the date I was quitting, my supervisors knew the day I was quitting, so they threw me a party and
Oh,
everything.
that was dope.
Yeah, it was cool, but I knew that it was crunch time. Like I've
Mm.
lost a client before because I wasn't on it as much as I should have been, and she was great. I was going to shout her out. She's still somebody that I definitely will reach out to later. But
I think you should
yeah, I
just
am.
check up on her.
But that's what I get for
Mm.
not being on top of it, because I could be as lazy as I want with what I'm doing in my personal life,
Mm.
but when it comes to other people, their time, their money, you're hired for a reason. So work hard, sleep when you can,
Mm.
and just make sure you have good credit. Make sure you are being financially responsible. Just be prepared as much as you can for the next step you want to go in your business.
Backpedal. What three things should a new business owner have
Hmm.
actually before they actually grow?
What are you in it for? Like, what does your business do? And it can't be anything vague, right?
Mm.
So I know the clients that I like to work with. I like to work with clients in construction, or clients who, mostly construction, but there's other businesses who need my help. Websites, email, I do
That's a good. I love that.
documentation, document review, um, business administration. And I target people who are in need of those services, but they don't have the money. We don't want to box people out of the game. We want to help them. And
Mm.
even if somebody says, I don't have it, but this is what I can do. Well, okay, I can give you a few hours out of my day or a few hours out of my month, and we can work with what you have right now.
Mm.
So it's a delicate game, but it's definitely something that I feel is necessary to just help elevate and give people the confidence to continue on with their business.
Mm. Well said.
Thank you.
Um, what's next for your business?
What's next for my business is getting continuing to get more organized, um, build more relationships with new clients. I really want to focus on subcontractors.
Okay.
I really want them to be organized as well, respond to RFQs,
Mm.
you know, make sure that they understand the dates, make sure they know certain clauses that they need to abide by. Communication is a big one, because let's say we're here in Philly, right? But I have a project that's going on in Arizona,
Yeah.
and we have a sub who's managing that. Are they communicating right? Are they getting things done, or are they just trying to, run off with the money? The good thing about it is that it's like, let's say net 30 or
Yeah.
something. You're not getting your money up front, sadly, but that also takes some subs out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have your credit and your business in order, you might be able to take that hit for a month.
Yeah.
So there's just it's a lot.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years. I want to start consulting with larger firms to help them with their government contracting,
Mm-hmm.
and whichever role that they might have, where I'm still working for myself, but a larger firm is a client of mine.
Mm.
Um, I also want to provide presentations to colleges, high schools, because there's a whole field of careers that a lot of these kids didn't even know existed.
Yeah. Facts.
So it's like I just want to get the word out. I want community involvement. I want more to work with more companies that haven't even started yet.
Okay.
Work with people who have just a dream and idea and help them bring it to fruition.
Okay. You also talked about community.
Hmm.
You also help out a nonprofit. What is?
Oh yes, a nonprofit out of Baltimore called City Lit. I've
Mm.
been on the board for a few years now, and I love it. It's literature. We bring literature, the literary arts to Baltimore
Mm.
by way of poets, artists, um, storytellers, writers, academia, fun, nonfiction, fiction. So it's just the whole gamut of it is just is awesome because it's community based
Hmm.
and it's showcasing the talent that is within Baltimore. We have a great leadership. There's great board members. And yeah, I want to be a more active board member
Okay.
there too. I want to be on more boards. I just want to give back because I've been blessed enough where my community, my friends, my village have given to me. So
I
yeah.
respect that. You also write for a magazine, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I
Cut
used
it
to
up.
write.
Go on,
So
go on.
so that's how I started my career back in college. I started out as a journalist. I would
Okay.
write for magazines in the city. Like I was just all worried about being published.
Okay.
So I would take any opportunity that came with any, small company or business or something.
Still waiting for my interview, but it's all right.
And but I kind of phased out of that, but I still have the connections.
Mm-hmm.
So it's That Music Magazine. Shout out to Brian Cronin. He's out of Philadelphia,
Okay.
and yeah, he's still there, and we still have a connection, a relationship. So it's just great to see like Jasmine at 18, Jasmine at 35, and I've still have those connections, resources, relationships with people that are helping me to this day.
That's dope. What do you want the listeners to understand, to learn from your episode? So, I mean, basically, just it's what we
Do
could
my thing.
do.
If you
Commercial.
if you are interested in hearing more about what I do and what I can do to help your business, feel free to schedule a consultation. You can email me, DM me, and just see how I can be of service to you. It's really customizable. You might not even want to do anything that has to do with government contracting, but your hands are tied. You're
Yeah.
busy. You have things going on, and you need a professional that you can trust to get it done. And that's what I do. So.
Definitely make sure y'all tap into her, man. Um, she helping us out, and she does a great work with us. And I can't name a time that I probably didn't get on her nerves.
Oh, stop it.
But I appreciate you for coming on. Is there anything that you feel like we didn't talk about, or we didn't
um,
mention, or anything? Because you know how
there,
it goes,
I can
man.
go on. I can go on and on, and I don't want to keep them. But if you have any questions, please email me. Please DM me. Your uncle or
No, no.
yeah, your uncle Ben or something. He's been doing construction for years. You want to help him get some clients, get some projects going. Reach out to me. You make T-shirts. You sell shoes. There's any type of work the government needs the service.
Yeah, I heard that. Tap in. Shout the Instagram out.
Yes, my Instagram is simplistic admin. You can go on his page, see where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to tag me all over. I'm everywhere on his page. So yeah, feel free. I'm here. Adminsimply.com. ADMIN simply SIMPLY.com.
I appreciate you for coming and showing love to the Vibes Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is a home for you whenever you need it. We're here for you. Um, I appreciate you. Hey, thank y'all guys for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to YouTube page. Make sure y'all also tap into the website at
Mm-hmm.
thevibes24.com. And you already know the vibes. Until then,